All right, we are going to cover rooks really fast, so stick with me. This is what they look like in a real in-person game, generally. Hopefully that doesn't show up too blurry for you. That is a rook. Now on the screen on the computer chess, it's going to look like this most commonly, or something similar. So a rook is a very high value piece. You start with two of them, each player does. And it starts, if you're playing as white, you get two in the corner, one in each corner, and black gets one in each of their corners. And eventually you want to get them out and about. And so what they do is they can move all the way across the board in a straight line only. So they can go up, down, left, and right. Now, it's not going to start in the center, as I said. So let's just say you were here and eventually moved your pawn out of the way, opponent captured. And there's no pawn. Well, the rook can now go all the way across the board if it wants to. Each time the rook moves is the turn. So once it's your turn and you're moving the rook, you have those options. If there were no pieces in your way, the rook could go all the way to A1, and then on the next turn, all the way to A8, and so forth. And so you get the idea. So just to sort of help you bundle the pieces together. So again, the pawns generally move one square forward with some caveats. The knight moves in an L shape. The rooks move in a straight line. And the bishops move diagonal. And the queen moves like the combination of bishops and rook, where they can go left, right, up, down, and diagonal. So the rook is valued at 5 points as the second most valuable, and then the bishop and knight are 3 points each as the third and fourth most valuable, right next to the pawns, which are 1 point. So keep all of those things in mind. Rooks are very important. You don't want to trade. You don't want to take your opponent's bishop and then they take your rook. It's not a good trade most times. Now, of course, you hear maybe about queen sacrifice. Someone sacrificed a queen and win the game. Of course, there's going to be times where a trade doesn't seem worth it if you're talking numbers, but positionally, it was worth it because you were able to execute a plan with or without that piece. And so, of course, there are times where you would give up your rook to take a bishop. But as a general principle, as you're getting to know the game, you want to try to make trades that are equal or better. So if you lose your rook, maybe you want to either trade with their rook, which is an equal trade, or you want to capture their queen. Um, or maybe you capture a bishop and a knight to lose your rook, which is losing 5 points but gaining 6. So that would be profitable. And I don't want to talk just about numbers because those positions do matter a lot, but hopefully that does give you some idea how to think about it when you're moving and trading pieces. But anyway, hopefully I've covered the most basic concepts about rooks. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.